We were struck, we were surprised, we were hurt, but immediately, her and I, we prayed immediately that God give us strength.
Yeah, the parents of the woman who was shot and killed last week while she was working at Church's Chicken say that they pray justice is done, and we know that the suspect has been arrested.
250 Gemstones Culture represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. We are more than journalism. We are a revolution. Come on, let's kick this door down and let everybody know we up in here. Welcome to the 250 Gemstones News TV channel. I'm your host, Michael T. Porter, and I'm bringing the news to your ass like no other. But before I begin, y'all hit that like button, the subscribe button, that share button, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Also, if you would like to support the channel, very grateful. Cash App $ Michael US. Also, check out my Spotify podcast, the 250 Gemstones Culture podcast. Link is in the description. Those of you that's your first time, welcome. Thanks, come on in. I'm grateful. And those of you that are returning, I'm grateful too. I got another bomb news segment for y'all. Y'all stay and watch the whole video. Let's get into it. Woman loses her life at a Church's Chicken. Got her head knocked off. Gunned down because she messed up a woman's order. Chicken order over some fried chicken. I got a video I want to play for y'all, and I'm gonna be right back with you to give you my opinion. Let's go.
Shooting at a Church's Chicken went back in front of a judge this Wednesday morning. Monica Williams is charged with first-degree murder for the fatal shooting that claimed the life of Anitra West. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
And I'm Greg Hurst. Following the attack, photos of the accused were released by police as they were trying to arrest her. Although the woman was seen on video, the defense is saying that may not be enough to move forward. WRG's Jarita Patterson explains why her attorney is trying to get the case thrown out.
Monica Williams, a first-degree murder suspect, was escorted back into Judge Bill Anderson's courtroom Wednesday. The 45-year-old spoke briefly with her attorney, Scott Hall.
I have been retained.
She is accused of shooting to death Anitra West while the victim was at work at this Church's Chicken in Orange Mound last week. This all stemmed from an argument detectives explained in this affidavit. However, her attorney says is what you don't see in the report that he could capitalize on.
Reviewing the affidavit, I haven't seen any list of witnesses on this case, so we may be also making a motion to dismiss.
This case has garnered a lot of attention. Sitting 5 rows away from Williams were half a dozen of her family members. Williams, who has mostly appeared unemotional, could be seen wiping away tears before pulling down her mask, smiling, mouthing words, and finally giving her family an okay hand gesture. But District Attorney Steve Mulroy says nothing about this case is okay.
Ordinary disputes, ordinary beefs that would have just been at most a shoving match are now fatal. And it means we need tougher gun laws, but it also needs we to be extra vigilant on bringing these people to justice.
Mulroy also addressed the defense's claim about any possible lack of witnesses.
It is not unusual for us to get convictions based on video surveillance evidence, even if there are no actual live witnesses.
As you heard Defense Attorney Hall say, he may move to have this case dismissed, but the operative word there is may. That has yet to be seen. What we do know for sure is a bond hearing is set to happen inside this courtroom Monday. We'll certainly keep you updated. Reporting for your news leader inside the CJC, Jarita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
We were struck, we were surprised, we were hurt, but immediately, her and I, we prayed immediately that God give us strength.
Yeah, the parents of the woman who was shot and killed last week while she was working at Church's Chicken say that they pray justice is done, and we know that the suspect has been arrested. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre joining us live downtown outside the courthouse, and she's doing court in about an hour. What do we expect to happen? A bail hearing, perhaps?
Yes, and we'll hear if a judge will, in fact, give her a bond. Monica Williams, she's charged with first-degree murder. Now, again, this is her first time facing a judge since Memphis police arrested her yesterday. She went on a run from police for about a week or so. A week ago, she According to Memphis police, she shot and killed Anitra West, that Church's Chicken employee. And last week we spoke to the family of Anitra West. We heard strong words from her 12-year-old daughter to Monica Williams. And this yesterday we spoke to her parents. You'll hear from them in less. Last week we spoke to the family of Anitra West. We heard strong words from her 12-year-old daughter to Monica Williams. And this yesterday we spoke to her parents. You'll hear from them in less than 30 minutes from now in this hour of Good Morning Memphis. But a lot of things have come out inside of that affidavit. We do know now that this was all over an order of chicken at Church's Chicken. That affidavit detailing that. We also know that when Anitra West lost her life, that gunshot, that fatal gunshot, she actually was on the phone with a friend, according to that affidavit. Now, of course, we want you to stay with us because, again, Monica Williams, she's set to be in court in less than an hour from now. We'll be inside of that courtroom. I want you to stay with us.
We'll check back then in about 30. Thank you.
Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this 250 Gemstones News TV commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. This has to be, I don't know what's going on in the world. Give me some of this. Let me sip my tea real quick. I don't know what's going on in this world to where God's daughters are acting like goddamn men. God's daughters are picking up them firearms. I am for God's daughters, all beautiful, these beautiful creatures we call women, these emotional, affectionate, sexual goddesses that God has created for us. I want all y'all to have some weapons because no man has no right to take advantage of you. But at the same time, you shouldn't just have something on your hip just to go and use it when somebody mess up your order at Church's Chicken. The woman smiled at the family. She's deranged. And it's a lot of our black women. I'm gonna switch it back to the our black queens. You black queens, something y'all sick. Something wrong with y'all. I don't know if you was touched when you was little. I don't know if you wasn't touched enough. I don't know if you got depression, loneliness. I don't know who done what to. I don't know who hurt you. But you can't go out in this world hurting people. She smiled at the family like it was no big deal. Now, me personally, I think it was something deeper. If it's purely based off she messed up this girl's chicken, the Church's Chicken cashier, Church's Chicken, cashier employee. If this, her reasoning for shooting this woman was honestly and genuinely because she messed up her order, she's sick. But when I first heard the news, I'm thinking it was over a man. I think I heard my mama, she be throwing me that news. She be throwing me that work this way. That news worked this way. She said they knew each other. It's like, oh, this must be over a man, or they are either a man or they used to be gangbangers because they're in their 40s now. Because maybe there was gangbanging back in the day. Maybe one of them girls, they had it out. One girl got the upper hand. And she just never let go. Because there's a lot of people who have been hurt and they just never let it go and have moved on with life. Like, you know, when somebody hurts you or bully you or take advantage of you physically, sexually, mentally, spiritually, when people take advantage of you, nobody wants to be taken advantage of. It stays with you because, for one, you don't want it to happen again. Two, you try to understand why did it happen to you and to begin with. And three, you want some revenge. So either they were beefing back in the day or it's over a man. That's the only thing I could think of. But there is no man involved. Look like they were living their own separate lives. This is out there in Memphis. Memphis, what's going on? Shout out to mother effing Memphis. Y'all got a lot of talented rappers. Y'all got a lot of talented dancers. Y'all got singers coming out of there. Memphis has always been the music city. Good food. I've never been. One day I'm going to go out there, but I will go my bulletproof vest. I will come with heavy artillery because y'all ain't gonna do me. Y'all ain't gonna do me like y'all did y'all dog. Hell no. Hell no, my eyes are peeled. I'm gonna go where I need to go. Get the hell up out of there because there's a sickness in our community throughout the United States. Cleveland, where you at? Columbus, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Jacksonville, Florida, Miami, South Beach. What's going on? New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Shreveport, Oakland. Las Vegas. There's something going on in our community where we get so emotional over the smallest thing and just ready to take life. And I'm going to close it out like this. That jackass lawyer of hers, the jackass lawyer of the deceased woman, I'm not talking about the deceased, God rest her soul. I'm talking about that lawyer. And the reason why I call him a jackass, he's talking about putting more gun restrictions. That woman, like many others, have problems. It's not the gun. It's the gun didn't pick itself up and go shoot somebody. Somebody picked up that weapon. It's just a weapon. It's a very effective and, it's a projectile weapon, but it's somebody that put it in their mind and their soul to go take a life, because those gun laws only apply to those who are going to follow them. So if you got, in Memphis, got a lot of crime because these people got their guns illegally. So why would you restrict law-abiding citizens? In other words, why would you take away their right to protect them? First off, it's a right. So he needs his ass locked up. Anybody talking about taking away our Second Amendment right, our right to bear arms, anybody talking like that, you need your ass checked out, because I thought under the Constitution, anybody that infringe on it need to be hung. I thought the Constitution meant something, but obviously not, according to this damn lawyer. Gun laws are not the issue. It's a people issue. There's something wrong with this girl. And once again, why would you restrict law-abiding citizens' right to protect themselves and their families when criminals having high-powered weapons? They got Glocks with switches. They got AKs. They got all type of military-grade weapons. And this dumbass lawyer think it's a good idea to take the guns away from people just going to work and try to take care of their damn families. He better get on with that bullshit. He better get his ass on. Hang his ass. Leave the Constitution alone. But y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about this black queen losing her life because she messed up on a order of fried chicken at Church's Chicken? 250 capital G. I'm gone.